And good afternoon. I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's a little soggy out there. It's Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron. We're coming to you from inside the studios here, only because there are so many flood warnings going on right now. I felt compelled to just kind of bring you up to speed as to what's happening. You may be one of the people being impacted by this flooding that's going on. So let's jump back to the boards and show you what's going on here. And there you go. Now, the purple that you see there, that's severe thunderstorm watch. The green, we got the flood watch, but all the golds that you see there, those are flood warnings. And that means flooding is happening in spots right now. So I'm just going to give you an idea as to how many we have going on. A couple have expired, but we have one here just south of our viewing area. Got another one in Carbon County. That's until 7. You can see these will continue through the afternoon. Now let me erase those, and I want to go back here because we have more to talk about. We've got here, we've got here, we've got here, and we also have here. So we're talking Columbia County, Northumberland County, parts of Snyder County, up into Sullivan County, eastern Lycoming County. These are all flash flood warnings going on right now as posted by the National Weather Service. I just want to wipe those out. You can see the times differ depending on where you are. But we also have flash flood warnings going on right now in the Wyoming Valley. So parts of the Wyoming Valley right there, that's until 2:45. Flash flood warnings going on there. So again, this is a situation where we have this stalled front. And let's break it down. Do you remember earlier in the week when I was telling you about the front coming through and that it would stall out over eastern Pennsylvania? Well, that's exactly what's going on. We have that stalled front over eastern Pennsylvania. So what's happening is it's acting like a conveyor belt of moisture. And all of this moisture is moving in this direction here. It's all moving to the northeast, okay? And it's this whole area right through here, northeastern and central Pennsylvania, where that frontal boundary stalled out. It's just sitting there, and it's stalled out, and it's allowing all of this moisture to be funneled over our region. So we'll go ahead and zoom in. Now I have the attributes on, meaning the lightning, hail, if we have any mesorotation, where you see that circle spinning, we would see that on there. We're not expecting any tornadic activity. However, we could have some strong thunderstorms, but our big concern, as we mentioned before, is the threat for that flooding. Flooding threat is going to be real. That's the one that, that's why we're seeing all these flash flood warnings going on right now. So flash flooding, a real possibility with these storms as they're moving through. And as I mentioned before, it's all on that stalled frontal boundary. So we'll go back to the radar here, and just so much cloud to ground. Lightning we're seeing. Let's put it in on the now, and there you go. You can see from northern Wayne County stretching back into Pike County. Blooming Grove got hit really hard. Lackawaxen, get ready. It's coming towards you. Mount Pocono, yeah, you bet. Stroudsburg, Broadheadsville, all of you under the gun here for some heavy rain, evenly heightened down in our southern tier, and we're seeing some pushing just to our southeast, but we're not done yet. We have more. You can see back here towards central Pennsylvania. We'll zoom in here, eastern Lycoming County. There's Muncie Creek, Hughesville, Montgomery, those areas dealing with some downpours right now, and those showers extend up into the northern tier, just not as strong as what they are right now in eastern Lycoming County. Shamokin, some heavy rain coming down in this 1 o'clock hour. Back down towards, even get down into Harrisburg in that area. They got some downpours. All of that, by the way, remember we talked about, all of that is going to be moving in this direction. So it's going to be moving to the northeast all along that stalled frontal boundary. So if we want to know what's to come yet, we can just look upstream, even though I know we're looking south, but this gives you an idea as to what's heading in our direction right there. You see that? So we're not done with this. We have a busy afternoon where we're going to be keeping you updated as warranted, obviously, but at least every couple of hours, so you can get an idea for what those storms are doing. In case you missed it right off the top and you're just joining us, we're coming on the air this afternoon because we have so many flash flood warnings going on right now. And when I say the air, I'm talking about social media and our networks there. And again, I'll just give you the overview. We've got flash flood warning, parts of Snyder County out there. Central Pennsylvania until 3:30. I won't put them all up at once, but you'll kind of get the idea. Okay, so there's Columbia County. That's until 4 o'clock as issued by the National Weather Service. Let's get another one here. Let's go, or I'm sorry, that was Northumberland. This is Columbia here. There's so many out there right now. Flash flood, and that's also until 4 o'clock. You notice over here in the Wyoming Valley, that's a flash flood warning until 2:45. But then we also have other flash flood warnings that were issued earlier today that have allowed to expire. And that's not even, you see all the counties that in purple here, severe thunderstorm watch. So we still have severe thunderstorms to get through. And then of course we also have that flood watch for most of the viewing area as well. So back to the radar image. And I'm going to wrap this up, but just giving you an idea, we have several more hours of this. And as I showed you, if you look upstream coming down here to the south, all of that is moving in our direction. Near Chambersburg there and the Harrisburg area, that's all moving north. So we have flash flood warnings going on multiple locations, and we're going to have some more pretty soon generated before the night's over. Let's look at future radar, put it on real slow. You can see all the dark reds, the orange. I mean, that's just pretty intense rain that's going to be coming down. And then once we get beyond 8, 9 o'clock, the atmosphere settles once again, and we end up with just a couple of patchy showers out there. So biggest concern will be for some flooding. We're going to watch that very closely, and then skies will go partly cloudy once we get into beyond 9, 10 o'clock. So once again, multiple flash flood warnings posted across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. That doesn't count the severe thunderstorm watches we have and the flood watches that we have going on right now. So if you see water and it's ponding over the roadways, don't drive through it, okay? Turn around, don't drown, you know the saying. And be careful. Areas with poor drainage certainly going to have problems. So we're going to keep an eye on all of this. But that is the reason there that we are on the air right now, because of all of those flash flood warnings. So we'll keep you posted. Jeremy's going to be in this afternoon around 3 o'clock with another update here on our social medias. And we just want you to stay safe, have a great Sunday afternoon, and we'll have more to come later this afternoon.